Welcome to 7 Days to Die 1.0 Full Release Agility Run Part 2. This is a live stream, so I'm going to go over a couple things first. One is that I have in the past had connection problems. So if our stream gets cut off and I have to restart the stream, I will put a 0.5 next to the part 2. And I will continue the stream and I will just combine them together into one part when I post this later on my as a edited, softly edited video. So the last part did pretty well, I think. I mean, it didn't get me a lot of views. It hasn't got a lot of views yet, but it got some. And it's got comments. So it's been acting like a regular video. And the editing went really well. And also, I was able to get a lot of shorts from that video. So even if this particular video, this live stream or the video that comes from it, performs that well, I will still get a lot of shorts out of it. So it's kind of a win-win. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Anyway, enough talk. Going straight into the game. I'm gonna pick up right where we left off. So, get my bearings a little bit here. Got a zombie nearby. So we're about 3 hours from the trader opening. We have a quest to turn in. So you gotta do collector, but is nowhere near getting some water. So we're just gonna harvest some experience while we're waiting for the trader to open. It's probably the best move. Or we could go loot something. Probably should go loot something. Okay, my food and water is good. Yeah, I have a couple pieces of charred meat and goldenrod tea. See what happens. So, I mean, might as well just try to break into this house here. Now, I don't like it when I see dog houses, okay, in these POIs. You gotta be really careful, especially early game. You see a dog house, you need to keep your eyes open for a dog. A dog can easily ruin your POI and your life. So, yeah, dogs early game are bad news. Absolute bad news. So, I'm not really willing to go through the dungeon crawl, so when you don't feel like it, you just bust the door open. Like, so for me, I have no respect for these POIs. No. See, I just got 5 times sneak damage. Back there, why? Yeah, I have no respect for POIs anymore. I will still go through like the quote-unquote entrance, that they want you to go through. But like if it's too risky or if it puts me out of position too much, I will just bust the door down. I don't even care. Unless it's a big POI like a tier 5 or something, that's different. But as far as a tier 1 or a tier 2, concerned. You see right there, I was able to stab him. I got kind of lucky there. I don't know if I got lucky or whatever. By the way, real quick, give me 1 second. I'm gonna open the chat up real quick. Okay. I'm gonna make sure there's nobody in the chat window. Tabbed out. Okay. Let's continue. Now, actually, we're going to pay attention to these little wood deposits and things, other resource deposits like this on the POI, because that's easier. It's easier to get resources from that than it is to just mine it in the world. So, you know, that's been my experience so far. So, even though I'm not doing strength, I still want to read, like, the cooking books and stuff that corresponds with strength, because, you know, strength doesn't govern crafting at all, so I can still craft this stuff. Ooh, a knife. You know, and use it. It just won't be as effective if I had the skill. So, little piece of advice there. So, I might as well sell that, because I'm not using shotguns, because that's strength. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. No, I'm not. It's not going to be my primary weapon. There's no point in me going shotguns. Let's see. Okay, we got food. That's really good. In fact, we're just going to eat that right now. We are getting lucky. Getting some water. That's good. Got dog food. Won't eat it right away, but we will eat it at some point. Yeah, the RNG is being good to us so far. So far. You know what? I'll take that, just in case I'm starving. And we do have goldenrod, so... here's the thing about old sham sandwiches. The thing you need to concern yourself with the most, really, is the health loss. Because every time you eat one of these, it's a -5 health. So if you're low health and you eat this, you're taking a big risk. So, yeah, be careful before you eat sham sandwiches. Okay. Alright, time to run. So, if you get threatened to get overrun like that, like I said, if you're not comfortable, run out. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not comfortable with the situation, run away. Like, there's no shame there. You don't have to stay and fight. You don't have to have an ego or anything, you know. It's just repositioning. If you can look at it that way, you know. Right there, if I had stayed there, I would have died. Absolutely. So, you gotta be able to back out, and you gotta know where your out is. Okay, I've played this game for a long time, so as I'm going through POI, I almost have a mental map of what's behind me. You'll develop that sixth sense too as you keep playing. So, we're close to daylight, but we're in here, so we're gonna do some looting. We got a toolbox, has nothing in it. And especially early game, chop the tires that you see. They give a lot of polymers, and you need a lot of polymers for your initial dew collectors. Now, with dew collectors, I find that, you know, 3 or 4 usually does the trick, especially with mods nowadays. You, at least for a while, you don't really need a lot more than that. Uh-oh. All right. Got another one. I probably should have uncrouched for that one, but I thought I was going to be able to get him. But he did, unfortunately, he flicked me a couple times. Flicking is when zombie like doesn't really show an animation, a swinging animation, and really gives you no time to respond. So yeah, it happens. I have not yet found a way to stop it. Not that there really is. Doesn't really look like there is. Other than don't lag or don't be glitchy. I mean, not really much you can do about that when a zombie flicks you. Other than stay out of its range at all times. I mean, you know, hats off to you if you can pull that off. But if you're meleeing, you got to be within the range at least somewhat, unless you're using spears. Okay. So we got a big lady. It's actually, son of a, what the, see that was a flick. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot her. Or she's gonna do that. Come on. Okay. Alright, we got her. Alright, good news is we have plenty of bandages. We have a med kit, so I think I probably should have used the med kit. But we could probably, you know what, we'll use a second bandage and then we'll be good. The trader's open. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the loot room. Maybe. Huh? Okay, that's the loot room. Okay, I don't like this, and I'll tell you why. Because my out is down there, and that's kind of awkward. I could get stuck on here easily. Reload my pistol. Mother Duck, welcome. I think I figured out the thumping noise I hear. I am hearing the bass of the music. I have sound up almost to the max to hear the actual music. Okay, well, apologize for that, but maybe I need to. Okay, so we're gonna come see. Like I said, I got stuck there. If they had been on me, that would have been over. So we're gonna wait for them to come down here and kind of kite them. We do not want to fight up there. That's a bad position. So, like, you know, in any FPS game, like, you know, bad or positioning is key, especially when you're looting houses. So. I think I got him. Now, I am pretty damn sure that that was... Okay, we got another guy here. Oh, no, you're not hitting me. So, if I get a chance, I'll tell you guys something about dodging zombies' hits. Now, it's hard to do, okay? What I'm about to teach you, all right? It's going to take practice. If you're new, this will take you practice. But eventually, if you notice what I do, I usually don't back up when I want to avoid a zombie hit, or I do 2 attacks, and then I do 180 degrees, and I run away. Get in the habit of doing that. If you get good at doing that, you will master zombies. It won't be perfect, it never is, but like you will survive a lot of your fights, like you're seeing me do. So just a little piece of advice there. Okay, come on. Where is the loot? Dude, seriously? I'm a little perturbed. Okay, this is... Let me see. I see a dog kennel. Okay, there is stuff up here. Okay. This is annoying. Alright, so... Now this is a level 3. We can't really... Yeah, we're not unlocking this right now. So, I don't know if I have a lockpick. No, I don't have a lockpick, so... We're just gonna ignore this, unfortunately. It'd be really nice if we could open that, but it's just not possible right now. At this stage of the game. Yeah, we'll take the arrows. This might be good. See what's in this Shamway box. So Shamway boxes have food, and most importantly, they have seed books. You need 20 of these if you are going to be able to plant all the seeds in the game. So, yeah, it's important to loot the Shamway boxes whenever you can. At least until you get capped on seed books. Then you don't have to worry about it. So, plus, it gives food. In early game, it's great for food, so... I am kind of low on food, so you know what? I'll go ahead and eat it. And... It's a real shame I couldn't open that lockbox. I probably wouldn't get a lot. Just like bandages and stuff, probably, because the way the game is now, you're locked by game stage, so, and loot stage, so you're not going to get decent loot in the beginning of the game. You're just not. Now, I'm encumbered, so I need to be careful. And if you're playing on Insane, or if you're playing on Insane Nightmare, like you're playing on the absolute highest difficulty, that very well could have ended me, because so it's something that it's hard to help. It's hard to be helped, really. What we can do right here. I mean, we're not going to need that. We're probably not going to need that. We're not doing fists, actually, but that's not even worth selling. Yeah, we have bone knives. So you want to travel as light as you can, because if you're fighting zombies while encumbered, unless you have good armor, is yeah, it can spell doom. Okay. I don't even know if I want this, but it costs money, so. Let's head back this way. You know what? I'm never gonna get the skill. I might as well harvest this stuff. By the way, if you plan on going Fortitude, don't do this. What I'm doing right now. This is bad. But the reason I'm doing it is because I'm not doing Fortitude this game at all. So I'm locked from Fortitude and Strength. Which is kind of hard mode if you think about it, because like a lot of the nice things in this game come from those two trees. Particularly food, DPS, just, I mean, it's pretty obvious that like the M60 does, you know, machine guns do the most DPS in the game overall. But they also have the worst bullet economy, so and it usually takes it can take way more shots to end something than with other weapons. I guess not always. I mean, if you hit a regular zombie with a level 6 M60, it probably will one-shot them. Like, as long as you hit them in the head. But, like, say you miss or whatever, and then you have to shoot again. It's easy to miss with machine guns. It really is. Even when you scope in. So, like,
you think
unless you have, like,
now,
perfect aim, and I'm not talking about you guys that have perfect aim. So, let's see. Magnum Enforcer. So this is good for me. 10% more with 44 guns. I will be using the Magnum at some point. So I should get that book. For sure. But, let's see. So this is a problem. Most of these quests are very far. I could do berry supplies.
Listen up, jackass. You want work?
This is an okay POI. I'm very familiar with this one, so I think I'll take this even though it's farther, because there's a good chance that I'll be able to complete it without any problems. Yeah. If you ever want to know, Abandoned Shady Shed Farms is a good POI. It's all right. It's doable when you're first starting out, you know, in your first couple days. I mean, I think I'm just gonna keep going. Now, we need water, so I'm gonna go ahead and drink some coffee. See if we got... Okay, we did get bottled water, so go ahead and cook that. Put these 2 coins away, and I think we'll put the dog food away too. Now we have goldenrod, and we can make goldenrod, so we're gonna go ahead and once that water is done cooking, we're gonna turn to goldenrod tea. We'll take it with us. It's going to be the other tough thing about this run. You know, we're going to have to make food and drinks and stuff, and it's going to take forever. So we've got to plan our time wisely. We got to plan in advance, hopefully. Yeah, planning is going to be everything. So, oh, okay. We have goldenrod. Alright. Weird. I don't know why I didn't pull up the first time. Oh, it's got a minute on it. I don't want to wait that long. There's things here we can chop. Now, I want to grab birds' nests as I see them. Basically, you kind of want to get to at least grilled meat as fast as possible. And start making that until you can make bacon and eggs. And unless you're farming, that's pretty much where you're going to stay for a while. Because all you need for bacon and eggs is meat and eggs. Now, the tough thing, too, about not being a cook in this game, or not doing the cooking skill, is that you don't get nearly as much eggs from birds' nests as you would. And some of you don't know this, but if you have, a second. If you get Master Chef, you have a better chance of finding food and loot, and that includes the bird's nest eggs. So it's not uncommon when I'm doing strength to like go through a forest and come out with like 20 eggs, where the way I am right now, I'd come out with like maybe 5. Close. So I noticed the music stopped. Let me see if I can get that going again. I think I forgot to put it on a loop. Paper's useless. Actually, I kind of don't know why I'm harvesting that. Oh, wait. Okay, there was leather. Great. Great. Wish it wouldn't disappear. That would have given me Homer. What? Thought I saw something. So you always want to check cars in this game. Like, even if you don't think they're going to get anything out of them. At least until you cap out on vehicle adventure books. Yeah. Because cars are the primary source of finding, other than bookstores and mailboxes and stuff. Like, a lot of cars will have vehicle adventure books in it. So if you're hurting for a motorcycle, for example, start looting cars. Cars will get you those books that you need, especially if you loot them in the wasteland, because of the higher loot bonus in the wasteland. I've done it. It's pretty, you know, when I'm not getting a motorcycle and I need one, and I'm not getting books, or how many cars I search, I just go to the wasteland and I get it. I have gotten it in the past pretty quickly at times. Not always, but a lot of times I'll get it very quickly. Okay, sometimes there's a snake here, not always. Part of me wants to double loot this, you know, wants to, we call it pre-looting, where you loot it once and then you reset the quest and you do it again. But I kind of want a bicycle more, so I'm going to go ahead and activate the quest. Yeah, see, this is actually part of what I don't like about this POI is that it has triggers, and triggers are when basically the zombie gets triggered just by walking into the room. You didn't make any noise, you didn't wake him up. Even with good stealth skill, they're just guaranteed wake up if you walk in there. It's actually one of the frustrating things about this game, because like I think stealth would be a lot more fun and rewarding if it weren't for those. I gotta be careful not to get outside of the zone. So instead of running directly away from a POI to get away from a zombie, you see what I'm doing? I'm staying in the POI and I'm just running around in circles. So that's one way you can do it. Yeah, you just run around in circles around the POI, kind of like Benny Hill, and you'll eventually down them if you just keep fighting them and keep stabbing them like I'm doing here. Now, see, I'm going to be crouched. I'm going to come in here and they're instantly going to wake up. See? No, even though they were in a trailer, so yeah. Triggers. This place has triggers and it sucks. So actually, you know what I do? I forgot to talk about this. Actually, I just forgot that this was the thing. So, alright, that was annoying. So, if you know a POI has triggers like this, one of the things you can do, and this is part of the other reason I don't have respect for POIs anymore, just open the front door, because see, this isn't triggered right here. They're not expecting you, because the makers of this POI, which, you know, I'm not gonna say anything bad about him, but yeah, misguided. I'll say that. Misguidedly put triggers here. You know, they put them in front of where you're supposed to enter. So, but if you just bust through the front door, then you can sneak all day long. Usually a zombie right there. You know, I have more than 5,000 hours, and I still don't know every POI by heart. Okay, some of the stuff I don't care about. Well, that's good money. We'll keep that. We don't need that. We don't need the paper. Or fiber. Mechanical parts, iron. Yeah, we'll take the sand. Like, we're actually not going to pass on straight resources because there'll be that much less that we'll have to harvest ourselves. Okay, so now usually there isn't somebody in here. And this is one of those annoying POIs with traps. But the reason I like, or I tolerate this POI, because you can easily do this. Now, this is perfect for stealth. Or stealth kills, I should say. So... Why isn't he dead? Okay, I was about to say. See, and there you go. See, you don't have to respect the POI. Oh, those are seed books. Yeah, you don't have to respect the POI at all. POI being point of interest. Like, if you don't like the entrance, then make your own. Like, bust the door down. You don't have to do it perfect. You know, it's. Sometimes, you know, it's the door's 5,000 hit points. I get that, but like in this case where it's easy to bust down. So, okay, burning shaft mod. Actually, I don't care about that much. I'm not going to do any mining, so. Mother Duck says they kept changing the POIs, so they were hard to learn, I think. Yeah, well, they kept adding new ones also. So I don't know if I want oil shell, but we can sell it, so we'll keep it. There's a bandage. Great. Okay. We got the trader. Let's go out the door here. And there's not any corn here. I know that by heart. I could go get that guy. We can get this guy over here. Well, that was a lucky hit. It's always nice when that happens. So I need to check my skills. I've ended a lot of things. What was I gonna get? I think I was gonna get this. Let me make sure first. Well, I'm gonna get everything that I can collect books for. That gets me more books. So we got archery, gunslinger, medium armor, advanced engineering. So from here, it looks like we got everything. I think we want to do Hidden Strike next. That'll help us with our stealth kills. Oh. Wasn't watching where I was going. Ah, I missed. Now, I make knives look really easy, but it does take a little bit of skill, like, and knowledge of the game to make knives work. But knives actually are way better have gotten way better over in the past couple of years. They've really made knives a powerhouse, especially early game. Well, just wait till I get a hunting knife. It's gonna be on like Donkey Kong, man. Like, it's just... There's not gonna be any stopping me. It's just gonna be automatic. Well, I don't even have my third point in beef cuts. Goldenrod. If I stumble towards you like that, you run away. These zombies are hard to deal with. This zombie type. Can I make a better knife yet? Let's see. No, not yet. But I think I can repair it. What do we have on this? Okay, fortifying grip. I think we'll do buried supplies next. That's what I think we're gonna do. My goal is to get a bicycle as fast as possible.
Well, look here, boys. We got ourselves a real-life hero. And now he wants to be paid.
Oh, I don't need that. Handgun magazine. That's really the best thing here, honestly. Oh, I should get it.
What the hell do you want? Well, how about you browse your ass right out of my store?
So
I
we'll
don't
do
like
buried
it.
supplies.
Word of advice. Next, try anything smart, and you'll get a new start.
So we got 400 Duke coins.
You don't buy
Got plenty of
something
things to
next time,
sell.
I'll shoot
I think we're gonna go over to the camp and we're gonna get the Duke coins from there, and we're gonna buy a grill because hopefully soon we'll be able to make grilled meat. We need one more book. So we get another cooking book, we'll be able to do grilled meat. So yeah, go ahead and buy that. Yeah, I'll probably sell these, that. Actually, yeah. I'm used to not passing on that. So, am I going to do robotic weapons? Probably not. Excuse me. I don't... I actually have never been impressed with the intellect weapons in this game. So I'm looking here. I think we're good. That's all the books there. We have 79 scrap polymer. So So we get a little bit more, we could make another dew collector too. That's going to be important. Yeah, let's go ahead and drink.
You're not bringing counterfeit money. What's it gonna be, huh? Thank you very much, and now you can go fuck yourself.
Hey, don't swear on my stream, Wrecked. You're not allowed. Yeah, I think I was wrong about the music base, so I don't know what the issue is. Yeah. Yeah, you have to figure it out, Duck. Okay. Yeah, I'm not there to help you anymore, Duck. Unfortunately. Or fortunately. I'm glad to be here. I do miss you though, Duck. Don't ever forget that. But I know you don't want to be here with me. Philippines isn't the place for you. At least not yet anyway. You have a lot where you're at right now. Alright, back to 7 Days to Die. We got Goldenrod. Now, it would be nice if we could get a mod for this. But I think we can just keep collecting scrap polymer. So... Do I have stone? Yeah, I do. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the... Not appear any rhyme or reason to it, yeah. Now, sometimes I bump the table or whatever, and you hear that. Okay, but that doesn't happen all the time. I've watched my videos before. It doesn't happen all the time. So it's definitely coming from your end. But I actually didn't get a chance to check my video today, but the other thing too, if it was thumping for you, it'd be thumping for other. If it was thumping because of the video, it would be thumping for other people, and somebody would have commented by now. I guarantee it. But like, dude, next time get rid of the thumping, man. You know, I would have gotten that already. Now, working stiffs. That's something we could loot without a quest. We could loot all this stuff. But we're gonna do quests until we get a bicycle, and then we're gonna go like camp at like Trader Jen's, and then Trader, or maybe just go straight to Trader Hugh. Do harder mode. Well, hard mode obviously would be questing in the wasteland immediately. I might do that sometime, but not right now. I want to see how this run goes. Son of a... I used to hate this zombie type. I still kind of do. Oh, man. I don't want to. I need to stop missing. Okay, I got infected. So, when you get infected, and you don't have honey, break these. And just keep breaking these until you get some honey. Now, I didn't get any that time, but trust me. If you break enough of them, you will get honey, and then use that. As long as you're below 5% on the infection, you're not going to die of infection. It's not going to overtake you. It will disappear. So, yeah, just remember that. Keep honey around. You hardly ever, if you're doing it right, you'll hardly ever have to use an antibiotic or an herbal antibiotic to heal infection. As long as you got honey. Now, I'm not seeing any stumps. That is either burnt biome or wasteland. I'm thinking it might be wasteland. If you're new and you don't have guns, stay away from the wasteland. You'd be surprised at how many times when you step anywhere near it that you'll get a dog spawn and it'll come after you. Because dogs and other very dangerous monsters spawn in the wasteland. Now, you can usually run away from a dog. But if you don't have a gun, you're not killing the dog. If you don't get away from it, it'll get you. Okay. I was hoping to find a stump. So, I think... Oh, there's a stump. I didn't get one. Okay. So we're just gonna do the quest. And then on the way back to the base, we will go ahead and look for stumps. We should have enough time before we reach 5%. Now, I think even if we do get to 5%, we will be able to double up on honey if we find 2 of them. And reduce it all the way that way. Okay. Let's see, I'm hungry, so we'll eat some charred meat. I actually don't remember the last time I ever died from infection, honestly. I've just always been able to take care of it. probably not here. You know, a couple times I did buried supplies and I actually found the chest right away. That was crazy. All right, when you hear that noise that and the circle shrinks, you need to be ready to run out and fight zombies because they tend to spawn one randomly. Now, the tough thing, especially about buried supplies, is that you can't leave the circle, really. You can't get too far away from the circle. So, you have to do a lot of Benny Hill and potentially... that's why I basically refuse to do any kind of buried supplies over level 1. And I refuse to do buried supplies on any run speed higher than run. Because it's just it's way too unlikely that you'll survive, at least in the beginning. Now, if you have guns, lots of ammo, that's one thing, but yeah, like. So, let's see here. Okay. This is painful. There it is. Okay. Real quick. Before you take the crate, and before you open the chest, zombies will spawn. So I'm going to show you what I do. Okay? I grab all, run out, and I just run away. Because you completed the quest, so you don't have to fight the zombies. You don't. So, you see, like, there's a lot of zombies, like, you just run away. You know? No shame in it. Never get into a fight that you don't want to. Like, fight in 7 Days to Die, always try to fight on your terms. No. So if a zombie gets a drop on you, just run away. You know, if you're in a house, right, and then you hear a horde outside, you know, go out and deal with the horde. You know, don't wait for them to come into the POI, because then it'll be too late. Or just run away. You know. But yeah, like I mean, this is especially true if you're playing permadeath, for sure. 10% damage to bears, I'll take it. We might have enough scrap polymers after this for a dude. We need to find stumps. Well, okay, we're gonna go to the base. We're gonna go to the camp and make sure that we don't already have some honey. Unless, like right now, we find a stump. Check it. Because I'd rather use a stump honey than honey from my camp. Okay, so that didn't work. We actually have enough time, I think. Come on, why you gotta run out of stam? We have enough time to turn this quest in, so we're gonna do that first. And
thank God it's
we might
almost closing
have
time.
honey.
I've had enough bullshit for one day.
No honey in there.
What
Okay.
are you looking at?
So we'll take the southern farming. And we'll
Listen up, jackass. You don't
Take
just
that.
stand there with... For fuck's sake, what is it now?
jar of honey. Buy.
Don't let
Okay,
the door
there we
hit you
go.
on your way out.
See, yeah, or you can buy it from the trader. So that's one of the many ways of getting honey in this game. So if you get infected, don't panic. Absolutely do not panic. So, interesting, I can make coffee now. Got some water, that's good. We're eat all this stuff. Getting low on food. Yeah. I think we'll stop there. Oh, there we go. We need like one more tire and we've got enough polymers. No problem, Duck. As long as you're here in spirit. It's alright, I don't have anything important to say anyway. So you can have your sound off. It's not like anything I say is important. She probably doesn't even hear that. Let's see. Okay. I wonder if there's something here that I can chop. I don't think there is. Because I would... Oh, well. Oh, that did it. Nice. We can go get a dew collector now. So that is good. Hey, Fenneru, welcome. Okay, so... Dew collector. Now, do I have a lot of duct tape? I have 5 glue. Okay, we got 2 duct tape. Where is the cloth? Wait, we don't have cloth? That's weird. Oh wait, there's a cloth. I was sorry, I was blind. Oh, we have 4 painkillers? That's pretty nice. Definitely might use those sometime. Okay. So we're gonna make some duct tape. Not to be confused with mother duct tape. Too bad she didn't hear that. Okay, so have alright. Got enough for the dew collector. I'm gonna go ahead and craft it. I don't remember getting any knife guidebooks, yeah, so. Now, it'd be cool if we were able to get a hunting knife out of a toilet before we even got the skill to make one. We're kind of going to chill here, and there actually is something I want to get. I actually want to get Animal Tracker. I do have 1 point, so I think I want to get it. Some of you might think that's a waste, but let me tell you, Animal Tracker has saved me so many times. So when you crouch with Animal Tracker, there's a little thing in the bottom left corner. I don't know if you see it. Now, we didn't see any tracks there. But if it lights up green, it will put animals on your compass that you can easily find. So things like, and the first level is really all you need, because then you, if there's a chicken or a snake or a rabbit in the area, now I usually don't waste time with rabbits, but if you're good at it, sure. But mainly like chickens and snakes. You'd be surprised at how quickly you can rack up, you know, you can get meat through just killing a bunch of chickens and snakes. Now, I swear they made them more rare. Now, there's a snake, so we're gonna... And don't be afraid of snakes in this game. They're easy to kill. Just don't let them hit you. Now, we're gonna defeat the zombie before we defeat the snake. The reason is that zombies eat animals. They eat dead animals. So, all right, now we're gonna get the snake. The grass keeps getting in the way, but we got him. So, it takes skill. But see, we got 10 meat out of that. So that's potentially 2 grilled meat, 20 food right there. So it definitely adds up. And all we got to do is crouch again. And let's see, it didn't have any tracks, so we're just gonna run around. No, we're gonna keep running all over the place and. No tracks there. Meanwhile, we're getting birds' nests, trying to get eggs and stuff. So you can do this fairly easily and get, you know, meat and eggs, or bacon and eggs, just by running around the forest. There's some egg right there. Let's see if we get him this time. Nope. They made animals more scarce. You don't see nearly as many chickens as you used to. Okay, there's a rabbit. I don't like rabbits, but might be able to get him. Oh, we got him. Alright, I think we can fight the spider zombie, but you just have to be careful with them. They're very easy if you have a spear. We got him that time. But if you're not comfortable fighting spiders, you don't have to. Don't fight them. We're going to go back to our camp because we're thirsty. So, here's my thoughts on hunger and thirst. You can get away with being hungry for a long time. before it kills you. You really can't. The thing is, you do get a stam, you know, you do get a hit to your max stam, so it is more difficult when you're not fed, but it's not impossible. If you run out of water, you are dead, literally dead in the water, or without the water. If you run out of water, you are screwed, especially on higher difficulties, like Nightmare, Nightmare Running, for example. Because your stamina gain is so low that you can't do anything. You just don't get your stamina back, so you can't take action. So, whereas with food, you could be in the red and you only lose like 1 hit point every 5 seconds or something. That's a long time if you have a lot of health. All right, take care, Duck. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, that was a lot of time. So I wouldn't worry about food too much, especially in the beginning. As long as when you get really hungry, you're not at low health. But not having water is not an option. Like, just